Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today I'm going to be playing Vietnam 65, the new turn-based strategy, war game, whatever you want to call it, being published by Matrix and Slytherin Games. It just came out a few days ago. It's available on Steam and on the iPad, and is a turn-based game looking at the Vietnam conflict in a kind of abstract way. The maps are generic and change every single time. It doesn't feel particularly suited to the Central Highlands, which the game purports, is that how you say it, to be representing. You know, there's not much in the way of terrain, mountains, massives, those types of things. But with that one caveat aside, it's a fun little game, and this is part 2 of my Let's Play that I've been playing through. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get back into the action, and hopefully, unlike on my Twitch live stream, I won't bomb my own troops with my F4 jets. Anyway, let's get back to it.
Enemy neutralized.
There we go. We just destroyed an enemy. We just destroyed an NVA base, so that's
Need to
good.
resupply on this unit ASAP. Unit en route.
Enemy base destroyed. They have 4 NVA, 4 VC units. I'm not sure if
Need
they
to
still
resupply
got.
on this unit
All right, so they
ASAP.
got an RPG unit here,
Moving out. Eyes
which
on
we just
Charlie.
destroyed.
Enemy neutralized. No new intel. Unit moving out.
All right, so that base is. I don't know if that means that they're pro-U.S. or what, but looks like we might be slowly getting the upper hand. I'm gonna fly these guys back. I really want this unit to move here so I can get them in range of my artillery and hopefully drop some artillery down on them, because frankly,
Unit moving to
attacking
coordinates.
tanks with infantry just seems like a bad idea.
Unit
But
moving out.
we just destroyed the enemy base. That's a good thing. We've got some political points we could probably spend on bringing in some new units. So I think we might do that. We do have to bring them into the base, though, in the rear. As you do start using up points or what have you, as you do start recruiting units, you do start, as you lose political support, you do start to get units being more expensive. So we're going to build an infantry unit there. We're also going to go ahead and build a tank unit. Now that we know the enemy is deploying tanks of their own, and we can move them mainly across the open ground pretty quickly.
Unit moving to coordinates.
We can deploy. Well, these guys can't get there in time, so we'll leave them. These guys can't either. These guys can't either. So we'll let our choppers rest, and the tanks will mainly be used against enemy tanks. Interestingly enough, while Vietnam has a reputation as
Arvin
being
unit deployed.
being
Resuming
kind
mission.
of, you know, useless for tanks,
Unit
the
en
Central
route.
Highlands was one of the few areas that really did utilize tank combat quite effectively.
Emergency supplies
So I
deployed.
can't really get supplies to these guys too easily, so I will pay 500 points to get them some supplies, but apparently it didn't give them supplies. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, so these guys can't quite get to their base,
Some units have no orders.
and that's where we're at right now. Alright, so enemy troops are moving around our back. We don't have any airstrikes.
Unit en route.
These guys are really low on supply too. Alright, they're gonna have to
Unit
move.
request supply ASAP. Unit moving out. Embarking supplies.
Alright, you better get there, because if you don't, those guys die next turn. There you go. Supplies.
Unit moving to coordinates.
Hopefully we can
Unit
get these
request
guys into the
supply
base,
ASAP.
so we can.
Unit moving out.
They don't get supply, they don't get to draw supply just by being in a forward base, but they do
Embarking supplies.
get closer to us, and I want to say they get a defensive bonus for being in the base.
Unit
So those
en
guys now
route.
have supply. Meanwhile, these guys are going to move into
Unit
this city.
moving out. Village uncooperative.
They're uncooperative, so we know that they're probably pro-NVA.
Unit moving out.
I don't know where that tank went, though. That makes me kind of nervous.
Unit moving out.
Tanks can also be used with indirect fire, so they can kind of be used like artillery as well.
Unit moving to coordinates.
Hopefully, I'm hoping the NVA
Need to
didn't move
resupply on this unit ASAP.
troops in behind us. But yeah, I think that kind of does it for this turn. We'll go ahead and end it.
Some units have no orders.
So we detected enemy units here again. But we can't really do much
Unit
about it.
requests resupply.
Everybody always wants supply.
Resupply mission commenced.
I mean, come on. Can't you whine less?
Unit en route. Unit moving to coordinates. Unit moving to
Alright,
coordinates.
so we're pulling all our choppers back. They should be good to commence some resupply turns. Moves next turn.
Unit
Meanwhile, we'll
en
drive
route.
that tank through there so it can resupply.
Unit en route.
And I think we'll move them through this village next turn. Enemy, VC, whatever. So what
Data
are these?
resupply on this unit ASAP.
So we've got infantry units, and we've also got ARVN units. ARVN units are less effective against enemy or against VC.
Unit moving to coordinates.
Apparently they can't shoot. They're not close enough, and they're just out of range. Lovely.
Unit en route. Stand by for intel report.
Stand by for what intel report? So the enemy has 4 VC units and 5 NVA units on the map.
Unit en route.
Anyway, so that's where we're at now.
Unit en route. No new intel. Data resupply on this unit ASAP. Unit moving to coordinates. Unit moving to coordinates.
Okay, so... Alright, we're going to need to drop some supply next turn. We really need that
Some
air
units
support
have
back.
no orders.
Oh no!
Our units are taking casualties.
They're attacking our base. Those jerks. Why would they do that? Are they in range? They're just out of range. They're still just out of range.
Unit en route.
And they still can't attack. God damn it. I don't think I can drop artillery in a forward operating base, unfortunately. It's frustrating.
Embarking supplies.
Everybody's low on
Unit
supply.
is under RPG
Oh no!
fire. Unit taking hits. Unit en route.
RPG fire.
Unit moving to coordinates. Resupply mission commenced. Unit en route.
These guys are almost
Embarking
totally out of
supply.
supply, so we'll have to bring in supply that way. There you go.
Unit moving to coordinates. Unit moving out.
Alright, so trying. Yeah, so like they could go here. I guess you can only train
Training
troops
new unit.
in a base every so often or something like that. Anyway, so
Unit requests resupply. Unit en route. New intel report.
guess we'll move these guys along the river. I don't know where the
Moving
enemy
out.
indirect fire. Oh, I should have moved them. Nah. Oh, but these guys are in range.
Fire mission commencing.
Alright. There you go. Free dead
Target
VC.
eliminated.
That is my kind of op. But these guys are just out of range. Come in range. Okay, so that was a good result there, defeating that enemy unit. They do have 7 VC units, 5 NVA units. We just knocked one out. And yeah. I just can't see them. I don't know where they are.
Some units have no orders.
Oh,
Our units are taking
God damn it.
casualties.
fucking tanks. But enemy tanks can be dealt with. I can't see because the indirect fire icon's blocking it. But we can move these tanks here. Well, actually, they might. Nope, not quite. So we move them here,
Unit en route.
and now they can
Fire
shoot.
support
Only a
inbound.
50% chance of success, though, so no success there, and the enemy tanks scooted away.
Unit requests resupply. Unit moving to coordinates.
Meanwhile, we just lost a
We've lost the
70%
unit.
battle.
Unit
So that's
moving
a
to
huge
coordinates.
hit in terms of
Unit
morale,
en
if you
route.
will.
Unit en
No,
route.
not what I wanted to do at all. I don't know No, they weren't. That's why I didn't. They weren't in artillery range. So these guys are almost us at a lot. Oh no!
Choppers are taking RPG fire.
Crap.
We've lost
So
the unit.
these guys are
Unit
gonna die
request
next
supply
turn, so you
ASAP.
might as well.
Unit moving
Nope.
out.
They're dead because they're too far away from supply, and I don't have any way to get them
Unit moving out.
supply. I don't think. Nope. I overextended myself.
Unit moving out. Eyes on Charlie.
Well, at least we can call Aaron on Charlie, I guess.
Initiating airstrike. All clear in this sector.
Actually, did that just save us?
Emergency supplies deployed.
Yeah, that just saved that unit. Because we got enough political points to drop supply on them. Alright. Well, that worked out better than I thought. Anyway, so we had to use that one airstrike, but realistically, I suppose, it did save our unit. If we look at the game map now, we're at 7 VC units still and 5 NVA units. The VC's lost 8, the NVA's only lost 1. At about 50% of hearts and minds. No enemy bases, though, I don't think, right? Yeah, still no NVA bases, so that's a good thing.
Unit
And
moving out.
yeah.
Unit requests resupply. Unit moving out. Unit en route.
So our Huey here is gonna... We lost our first
Embarking
Huey,
supply.
you know, obviously this last turn. So we need to try and destroy some more enemy units so we can try and get some...
Unit moving out. Unit moving to coordinates.
get some back, but I guess that kind of does it for the
Resuming
turn.
mission. Some units have no orders.
So VC moving around that village, moving through
Enemy
that village,
ambush. Our
ambushing that
units are
village.
taking casualties.
So all in all, that was kind of a bad turn for
Unit
us.
moving to coordinates. Our units are being ambushed.
Here's
Unit
the problem I
taking
have
hits.
with the game, is there's no way, like every single time there's a first contact, you always lose.
Fire mission commencing. Enemy neutralized.
But anyway, destroying an enemy tank, that's a good thing.
Unit requests resupply.
But we just have so little mobility, it really gives the
Embarking
importance to
supply.
your helicopters, really being the backbone of your force.
Unit
Still, this
moving
game is going
coordinates.
much better than the last one was. Although, I could, you know,
Data
be nice
resupply
not
on
to...
this unit ASAP. Unit moving out. Intel on RPG location. Unit moving out.
RPG locations seem to be easier to destroy. So the enemy is actually down to 11 after having 12 last turn. So a couple of successful attacks here.
Unit moving out. Unit requests resupply. Unit en route. Unit en route. Arming Claymore.
I wonder if you can lay mines, because apparently, you know, the enemy can lay mines. Can we?
Arvin unit deployed. Carrying out existing orders.
Alright,
Unit
so we got an
on-
Arvin unit we can attack the VC with, and we just overran
Enemy neutralized.
a VC
New intel
main
report.
force unit, so that was useful. The Green Brace just raised a new Arvin unit, and we destroyed an enemy unit, so they're down to 10 units. Yeah, so that's good. Good. That was a nice turn of events. Alright, so now we need to start kind of moving toward these back villages, because we really haven't touched them much.
Unit moving to coordinates. Unit moving out.
I don't think there's anything in indirect fire range that we can... Alright, so that just about does it for that
Some
turn.
units have no orders.
Enemy units spotted here. I believe they're just out of our artillery range. If only I had built that place just a little bit out. A little different direction. One thing that would be nice is a Cobra gunship, if I could buy that. I don't have enough. Don't have enough. Shoot. Don't have an engineer either. Shoot. Maybe if... Oh, these guys are almost out of
Unit
supply.
request supply ASAP. Unit en route.
Alright.
Enemy neutralized.
So we just
Stand
knocked
by
that
for
out.
intel report.
Meanwhile, these guys need supply ASAP, so we're flying
Resupply
that way.
mission commenced.
All right, so again, it's just kind of it's kind of like a whack-a-mole in some sense. It's like, all right, we got another bad guy, we gotta destroy. We got another bad guy, we gotta destroy, and just kind of running around the map trying to kill as many of
Resupply
them
mission commenced.
frustrating little whack-a-mole guys as possible. But I mean, in some sense, that's got to be much like the Vietnam War actually was,
Unit moving out.
just out of indirect fire range.
Unit moving to coordinates. Setting up ambush. Arming Claymore.
All right, so we'll set the ambush up in case they do move through our territories. Maybe we can do something with them. You know, I
Unit
kept
moving
forgetting
to
about these
coordinates.
guys back here. Howitzer range, not in range.
Unit moving to
I'll
coordinates.
move these guys back here. Meanwhile, enemies are up here. Now with that money, actually, I wonder, we've got 3,300. Yeah, we can afford a Cobra gunship. All right.
Unit
So we
moving
got a
to
Cobra
coordinates.
gunship. We're going to fly him up here.
Our units are taking casualties.
Oh no! Why are they taking casualties? You were supposed to kill the bad guys, not lose. Oh, you had a 60% chance. I thought you were going to be successful.
Some units have no orders.
Cobra gunship, the first. Oh, enemy just attacked us. We ambushed him and destroyed him. All right, there you go. So the enemy now has a base. I guess that's what's causing us to lose points per turn. We're down to 250 points per turn that we're going to lose. But we did successfully destroy an enemy unit. So there's that.
Unit moving to coordinates.
Our chopper
Unit
lost casualties.
moving
I wonder
out.
if our engineers can repair it. An engineer can repair a vehicle, so I'm wondering if... Oh, is that what they do? They're indirect fire? They don't directly... I don't know. Alright, so we did just successfully
Unit
attack
moving out.
that.
No new intel.
No new intel. Okay.
Unit requests resupply. Unit moving to coordinates. Unit moving out. Training new unit. Unit requests resupply. Unit moving to
Request
coordinates.
resupply. Fine. Okay. Oh, okay.
Unit requests resupply.
I know everybody needs resupply. I don't really want to use political points to resupply.
Unit moving to coordinates.
So everyone's just going to have to wait a turn. They can resupply next turn. Hearts and minds are at
Some units have no
51%.
orders.
Now it's down to 49%. Darn. We're on turn 23 of 45.
Embarking supplies.
So apparently tanks cannot be brought supply. Huh.
Unit moving out.
That's different.
Unit requests resupply.
I don't know if we're going to get anywhere in time.
Unit moving to coordinates.
Maybe they can just park it there and sit. These guys still, people need resupply. These guys need
Embarking
resupply.
supplies.
I think I'm going to try and use that Arvin unit to move in on those towns.
Unit en route.
So that's kind of where we're going with that. We should get air next turn. So the enemy's at 10 units with one base. Not quite sure where the base is located.
Unit en route. Unit moving to
I think we'll move
coordinates.
off the main roads. We haven't been to this town in a little while.
Unit moving to coordinates.
Oh wait, we do have an engineer unit left. But all it can... Oh wait. Repair vehicle. Cobra.
Initiating repair.
There
mission.
you go. All right. So they're going to be back to a full strength. Score.
Unit
We'll move
moving
it
to
toward the fort
coordinates.
base. And we'll see what happens. So we're moving some support in. We've got indirect fire here at this forward base. I wonder if you can have artillery at a forward base. Let's see. Can only be staged in U.S. bases. Can engage at very long range air mobile So it doesn't say that it can't deploy, I suppose. But we don't have a Huey to test it out, so we'll have to try that next turn. We've only got 2 Hueys left. We really need a new Huey. I don't think we've got enough money for them, though. Nope, they're 2,500. Darn. Okay, so we need to get some political support back for
Carrying out
that.
existing orders. Some units have no orders. Enemy ambush.
No.
Our units are taking casualties.
New...
Unit en route. Eyes on Charlie.
Eyes on Charlie.
Unit requests resupply. Unit moving to coordinates.
Those are the only units we see on map, because if they are, we'll drop an air bomb on them.
Unit requests resupply. Unit moving to coordinates.
Oh, they're Arvin, that's why they've got that. Alright.
Initiating airstrike. All clear in this sector. Unit moving to coordinates. Enemy ambush. Enemy ambush.
Alright, so we detected an enemy unit there. We do have Cobra gunships we can call in on them.
Unit en route. Fire support inbound.
Nice!
Enemy
That worked
neutralized.
perfectly. So we held them 2 hexes off, because if they flew over, it said we wouldn't have very good odds. And then we did at-range fire support and knocked them out. Probably before they would have wiped out this Arvin infantry in this village the very next turn. So that was a
Unit en
very
route.
successful
Unit
op
moving
there.
to coordinates.
These guys need frickin' supply. All these guys. We're way too low on all of our supply. We need more than 2 choppers.
Unit moving to coordinates.
Problem is we don't have more than 2 choppers.
Data resupply on this unit ASAP. Unit requests resupply.
Yeah, everybody needs resupply. Alright, we're gonna have to sit tight. I guess we can use some... I don't want to use political points for that. The enemy's down to 7 units, though, so that was a very successful turn. Still says we've lost more casualties than them, but I don't like how it,
Emergency supplies
how
deployed.
it kind of works that out. Anyway.
Arvin unit deployed.
Oh,
Carrying out existing
New
orders.
Arvin unit. Alright, so we got another South Vietnamese unit. We're going to start moving them up these bases, because really the only place where they could be is this base, or this one lone city, but we haven't seen much coming out of there. Again, Hearts and Minds only being at 50%. I don't know if that's just because we don't have troops not really
Some
deployed,
units have no orders.
but,
Our units are being
Oh, no.
ambushed. NVA squad moving in this area. All clear in this sector.
Holy
NVA
crap.
Squad moving in this area. All clear in this sector.
Republic of
NVA
Gallantry.
squad moving
So
in
the
this area.
NVA attacked this village twice in the same turn, and lost units both times. So boy, are these Arvin units are up to 3 experience. Lots of positive political action points because of that. The enemy's down to just 5 units on map right now.
Unit en route.
Very, very good result that turn. But we're going to take these Green Berets out of base, I guess.
Unit moving out.
Alright, there we go. So we
NVA
just
unit
detected
spotted.
enemy units. I think they're out of range of artillery. It just, again, they're pretty good, it seems. Staying just out of range. But we'll fly down here.
Unit moving to coordinates.
Oh, we gotta move them one more.
Unit moving to coordinates. Fire support inbound.
There we go. So
All
our
clear in this
choppers
sector.
clear out those enemy units that turn
Unit moving
again.
to coordinates.
So those
Unit moving to coordinates. Our units are taking casualties.
Okay.
Unit moving out. They've set up a base over there.
So we've detected an enemy base just south of this village. We did take casualties in doing so. I'm gonna bring these guys some
Resupply mission
resupply.
commenced.
But we just destroyed another enemy unit, detected an enemy base,
Unit moving out.
and in the
Embarking
process of
supply.
resupplying our troops. Oh, these these guys do? They've only got a 50-50 shot, but we're not going to get air units anytime soon.
Unit moving to
So I guess our
coordinates.
best bet is really just kind of, hopefully,
Unit en
well,
route.
they can't do anything anyway. They've used up their movement points. So we've got 4,000. Actually, I'm going to buy another Cobra, because these things have been bloody useful. We're going to fly them north here.
Unit en route. Unit moving out.
Okay, so we're bringing another Cobra gunship up north, and I guess my lesson is air power is awesome. I think maybe we'll bring them down here, see if they can knock out that base from range, and then we'll move
Data
these
resupply on this
tanks.
unit ASAP.
Alright, so these engineers, they need to get somehow to where
Unit
these
en
tanks
route.
are. So hopefully they can kind of meet and resupply each other. That's my hope before they
Carrying
run
out
out of supply
existing orders.
altogether.
Some units have no orders.
Alright, so our tanks are low on supply.
Unit moving out. Unit is under RPG fire.
Oh,
Our
fuck
units
you.
are taking casualties. Unit request supply ASAP. Unit en route.
Like, they can't supply. I don't understand why tanks can't get supplied.
Unit en route.
Should have shot the bad guys while I saw them.
Unit moving out. Fire support inbound.
There we go. Enemy base
neutralized.
destroyed. We're going to lose those tanks this next turn,
Unit
unfortunately.
moving to coordinates. Data resupply on this unit ASAP. Unit en route. Unit en route. Unit moving to coordinates.
Really
Unit
badly
moving
need
to
more
coordinates.
Hueys, but I don't have the political support. I will get them if I destroy this unit
Unit
here.
moving out. Fire support inbound.
Ah, they missed.
Unit moving out. Stand by for intel report.
Alright, so we got an intel
Unit
report
moving
saying
to
where some more bad guys are. You know, these guys are low on supply. Everybody's low on supply.
Emergency supplies deployed.
So I'll deploy. I'm just kind of deploying emergency supplies to the units that are kind of the furthest from easy
Unit moving out.
supply sources.
Unit moving to coordinates.
And yeah, so that's kind of, we're getting, I
Some
feel like,
units have no orders.
yeah, these guys are
Some
going to
units
die
will
next
run
turn
out of
because they don't have,
supply. Initiating repair mission.
wait, that's not what I want to do. Whatever.
Some units have no orders.
Yeah, these units are going to
Some
die
units
because we
will
don't
run out
have
of supply. We've
supply
lost
for
a
'em.
unit.
Alright, so more enemy units being
Unit
detected.
request resupply. Fire mission commencing.
Alright, so they ran away.
Unit moving out.
Not as successful as before.
Data resupply on this unit ASAP. Unit en route. Data resupply on this unit ASAP.
Yeah, everyone needs supply.
Unit en
Oh,
route.
god damn it! Oh!
Embarking supplies.
I clicked the wrong spot. There needs to be like a double confirmation or something. It's like, are you sure you want to do that?
Resupply mission commenced.
Just a slip of a finger. Didn't take much. Where are Green Berets? Are these Green Berets? No, these are Arvin. Green Berets are over here.
Unit moving to
I
coordinates.
ask because Green
NVA
Berets are really
unit
good at
spotted.
spotting enemy troops like that. Really would be nice if the enemy would come within our artillery range.
Unit requests resupply. Setting up ambush. Unit en route. Unit moving out. Enemy ambush.
Wait.
Unit taking hits.
Oh, come on. They didn't really get ambushed. I mean, we knew they were there. That shouldn't have been an ambush. Okay.
Unit moving out. Unit
Yeah, I
en
really wish I could build more than one fire
Some
base.
units have
It
no
would probably
orders.
make the game too easy, but it would be nice. Are they in range of howitzer fire? There we go. You
Fire
made that
mission
mistake.
commencing.
Booyah! Bad guys go away. All right, and once again, thank you for tuning in to this part 2 of my Vietnam 65 Let's Play. Hope you enjoyed. I'm actually going to go ahead and cut this video off. I'm guessing we'll probably have maybe one more video. We've probably got enough time for one more video in the actual campaign based on the number of turns we have left. But yeah, we'll cut the video off here, and until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I'm out.